It hasn't asked me this in a long time. Why did it just ask me that? Did the server count increase to a certain point? Either way. I hope I subscribe to this dude. Yeah, I did subscribe to him. Let me turn on notifications. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna use Gemini to... Shit, I closed it. I'm gonna use Gemini to but before I do that, let me close some chats in Gemini. Alright, there we go. Net crack. So it just told me the other day that it couldn't even look at GitHub stuff. It told me the other day that it couldn't even access. What the hell, man? It should be public, right? Like, how can I tell? How would I be able to tell? Yep, it's public. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it has access to GitHub. It can't look at GitHub stuff. You said right up top. Oh yeah. Yeah, it can't look at the it all, you know, I've asked it to do this a couple of times before. It's weird that it said, "Hey, can you..." I'm just gonna upload the files. Hold on, let me just because I mean, this is a video about AI, so I might as well. Alright. Let me put this in my notepad. Alright. Oh yeah, my bad. The others can do web search. Try GPT. Just ask Claude. I've never used Claude. Well, I just did read about Claude that oh, well, it's up now. Does it have to do with the fact that they said no to the government? Hold on, let me sign in. Let me You know what's crazy is that I, like, literally before I went to sleep the other night, I was like, see, I'm getting the error again. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And I know 9 times I went to sleep the other night. Y'all remember, and there was a lawyer who brought this up. There was a lawyer who brought this up. Remember when Apple said, "No, we won't give you the ability to essentially hack into an iPhone," to the US government. And the US government came back, even though Apple said no, they already had the workaround, right? So I went to sleep the other night and I was thinking, if Anthropic says no, there's no way another AI tech startup company, whatever, there will be somebody that will say yes and won't care about potential government surveillance or whatever, or autonomous weapons when it comes to utilizing the AI. And I don't know. And as soon as I before I got on stream just now, I read that OpenAI said yeah. And the president just said no to any, what Pete has said, just said no to it. Essentially, it blacklisted Anthropic. So are you saying that since you've used Claude, you've never encountered this error, packet loss? So if I go there and then I go here, that worked before. I guess we're using ChatGPT. Correct. Claude does what it is called web search, bro. What you actually want to do. That's interesting. So I guess we're using ChatGPT. Hold on one second. Man, I haven't used this since I started. See, I haven't used this since I started, since I first started this channel. Clarification, Gemini does search Google related products. It has all that information. Like, it will go into your YouTube and give you everything you need to know. But you know, that makes sense because it's Google. But So yeah, so let's go to GitHub. So Gemini, yeah, that's true. Yeah, if it's Google, yeah. Can you give me a code review? Puneet. Wait. Did you read the anyway, so are we using GPT, or are we trying to use Claude again, or okay, well, you know what? Okay, so I gave it the product list, and I should I is it a beginner focus? Is it intermediate? What is this? What type of code review is this? What do you think? Can you see that? Is it big enough? Just hit enter. Okay. Hold up, what? Is it looking at the right thing? Hold on, is it looking at the right thing? Oh no, something's not right. Hold on. Product list with cart. Product list with cart. So it should be updated right now. Yeah, the source is updated. The source and the app.jsx. Okay, so okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Now that it has reviewed the code, you can ask it questions or be like, I've hired you and you are a 20-year-old. You're a 20-year-old developer that learned React when it came out. Look over my code and give me 5 things I did right and 5 things I could improve. GPT is, Claude is down. Maybe it's working now. We are living in wild technological, political ass times for real. Wow. What is Codex? Okay, so anyway. Let me give it the specific. Let me go into the source. Maybe it needs to check this right here. Hold on, did it actually update? It's not even, hold on. It's very much confused. It said that I haven't updated my app. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna ask it to check one more time. Okay, so I'm just enter. I'm gonna just move the files in here. So I'm gonna assume some of the files that it might need. All right. So I'm 100% gonna go with the app.j. Hold on. Oh, let me go into my So I know it's going to need the app. I know it's going to need, let's just give it to index, whatever. Components. What just happened? Okay. You can only upload 3 files at a time. Can I upload a folder? Oh, that is so irritating. So here's the app. What the hell is... What do you want from me? I don't even want to use you. What the hell is going... Okay, hold on. Let me just... No, hold on. You said I should use Copilot? How do I even use Copilot? Right sidebar. Right sidebar. Right side. Oh, this? Is this Copilot? Why is it taking so long? I'm the in-editor GitHub Copilot assistant here to help you with your repo and code. If you meant the official Copilot extension /chat, you must be signed into GitHub to use it. Otherwise, I can still edit files, run commands. Okay. So it's using GPT? I want you to look now. Nice. Press plus sign or drag your folder into the chat box. Is it contextual? Can it see this current project? How many trees have I burned since I started using this? Forgive me, for I have sinned. It's taking a while. I'm confused. Hold on. It's it's not running Copilot like locally on my computer, is it? Is that how that works, or is it running? Is it connecting to the? You're using free stuff, so it's slow. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay with free. I'm okay with slow, and I'm okay with free. Okay, let me get my body prepared for this. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's open up this source. It says, I'll create a short review plan and read the main source files to analyze component state and styling. Okay. Scan the main files and components in your repo. Okay. Okay. Whew. Let's start from the top. Build and run. Project structure looks fine for Byte plus React. Main.js and index.css are wired correctly. Major functional issues. Some state updates are split across multiple set state calls, race conditions, and a couple of logic paths can return undefined. That is true. Some of them do return undefined. Okay. Styling classes use invalid tailwind syntax. But they do apply. Those stylings do apply because those stylings do apply. Accessibility. Many images have empty alt icon only controls like accessible labels. That's true. Data types. Prices are sometimes converted to strings with .2 fixed early. Better keep numbers for math. Okay. Reuse and prop flow. Components access share data by index. That's fair. because I did, if I go to confirmed item, it does read from the data.json. Hold on. Hold on, yeah. All right. Instead of minor unused concrete issues / app.js imports use state and then does you then oh, so it doesn't use state. Okay. Okay. Fair. Shopping item uses window resize per item. Better use CSS picture source set. I know, but I hate using picture slash source set. I hate using picture slash source set so much. I feel like it never works right for me. Or single top level listener. Call shopping cart find twice. Micro optimization. Reuse the found item. Okay, this must be looking at an older. Okay, so it said that button contains. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's just go to the recommendations and fixes. Remove unused imports and console.logs across files. Our project is finished. Puneet, you need to learn how to pay attention. Pay attention, Puneet. The project is finished. Shut up. Alright. Fix the delete from cart and subtract from cart logic and shopping area. Combine updates. What? Okay, so I was having issues. Okay, so hold on. Alright, so I'm just gonna off rip say that I don't like Copilot. I don't like the way it structures it. I don't like what I'm seeing at all. And I will not be using it. Because it didn't write this for me. It wrote this to give me a high-level overview of what it can do for me. It gave me a high-level overview in bullet point form of the issues that it found, and then the recommendation says fixes, and then it's saying that it can do it. So what I'm going to do is like X out of that. Okay, we're gonna go over here and never use Copilot again. And I'm pretty sure, I hope somebody from Microsoft sees this. I don't like Copilot. Yeah, I'm not about to talk to it anymore. I don't like what I saw. I like Gemini. I like ChatGPT. Let's try Claude again. Hopefully the government didn't nuke it. Here we are. No, I don't want to help improve Claude. Y'all have enough people helping you. Let's see. Do we have a Git? No, of course we can't connect GitHub because, yeah, why would we be able to? All right. Okay, so we are in Sonnet 4.6, and this is my first time using Claude. Claude is up now, I guess. So I'm going to ask it to can you give me a code review? This is my first ever Claude whatever. You are break rule number 4. What is rule number 4? I wasn't able to pull the raw source files. Required the user to share them. Let me try fetching the specific. Unfortunately, I'm hitting permissions. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. I'm gonna give you the actual files. You know, I hate when people do that. I've done something with permissions on that repo. Whatever. I wonder what the things, I wonder what do I have set in here. Hold on. I think. Okay, let's see if it works this time. On the right side, find the code tab. On the right, what? On the right hand side. You mean this tab? On the right hand side, find the code tab of Claude, dog. On the right hand side. On the right, there's nothing on the right hand side. You mean over here? This? This? Okay. Alright, it brought me back. Okay, I stopped. C under plus. C under plus. Connect your tools to Claude. Click that. Okay. Connect your tools to Claude. Click that. Clicked. Search GitHub. GitHub would be here? Oh. You know, it really doesn't matter because I'm not trying to use AI this much. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start dragging and dropping some files. Okay. So we can move on with our lives. I wonder how many will you let me do that? You will let me do that. Will you let me do this? Oh, you will let me do that. Okay. Okay, so off rip, I like this better than Copilot. Okay? I just wanna say that. Okay. So this is a solid, well-structured shopping cart app with good component decomposition. Here are the main areas to address. Subtract from cart has a double state update issue. Oh shit, $200? I don't want to pay for this shit. Is that $200 a month? Oh hell no. Subtract from cart. Well, I mean, if I had your income, I'm pretty sure you probably make close to 100 or over 100K a year. Mr. 26-year senior dev. You call, okay. Probably. The fact that you don't know, you should now learn about atomic. Let me tell you something. I don't want to hear about what I need to learn. Let me tell you why. Because I didn't even want to use AI, and every step of the way people tell me to learn different things. Shut up. Shut up, Puneet. Shut up. Alright, let's see. Function subtract from cart. You call this is in the shopping area. My thing is that I'm open to new things, but I want to take them in because I'm a beginner. So I want to slowly absorb these things and introduce these things. As soon as I said I was going to use AI, people are like, use Claude, use this version, use that version. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Alright. Okay, so let's see. You call set shopping cart items twice. The second call runs on stale state. Okay. So subtract from cart should be, is it in shopping area? Subtract from cart. Okay. Of course it's not nice. I'm not here to be nice. I'm here to be effective. Alright. Of course not. If you were in my shoes, you would understand why. Alright. So, function subtract from cart name, price, number, const is there equals shopping cart items I find. First update. Yeah, but I did that on purpose. That's interesting because okay, so here's my idea when I was doing this. Let me pause this. All right. So here's my idea. This is not the place for that. All right. So this is what I'm thinking. Okay, so so when we subtract from the cart, we check if the item that we're subtracting from the okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe that makes sense. Okay, so you said explain in simple English. All right. Okay, so first let me look at the regular version. So it said subtract from cart, fix chain both. See, when I did this before and it didn't work. But I'm gonna try it again. Obviously, I was doing something wrong. Change order status doesn't reset the cart. Shopping area. Hold on, what? Change order status. Okay, so there's not a lot to fix, but there are some things. So let me start taking notes. The double state update bug. Alright, imagine you gotta make sure the recommendations work first. What you mean? What is that? What's the recommendations? What's up? I have tails. What are the recommendations? You're not okay, so you're not gonna tell me. All right. Okay, so we got the double state. You got the double state update bug. All right. Okay. Oh no, this one. Oh, you know what? Okay, I get it. You asked it. All right, let's see. I did this, but I did this too many times. I think I did a map, and a filter, or a map, a filter, and then another map. All right, let's see. npm run dev. Let's try this. So it's saying that so let me think about what I was thinking when I was making this. Function subtract from cart. First, I want to check if the card is the item is actually there. If it is there, then this returns true. So if this is true, then we go into set shopping cart items, previous items dot map each item if item dot number equals number. So we're gonna check. Hold on, why am I checking that again? Did it check? Did it take that out? No. Return. Okay, yeah. If item. Okay, so if the item. Oh yeah. I know why I did that. Okay. Because is there doesn't necessarily hold the. Okay, so yeah. So if item dot number equal number, return this deconstructed item with a new quantity -1 because we're subtracting. Else return the item itself. And then after I get that. Oh, so in this context, I see. So why don't we... Okay, I get it. I understand. I get it. I understand. Gotcha. So what I need to do is dot filter. Oh, it did it for me. Oh, this is the devil. Hold on, let me turn off those AI features. All right. Done. So now we want to make sure. Okay, so the whole point of this function was to filter Okay, so we're going to subtract, and I need to check if the item is there. Then I needed to, if so we run this and we know the item is going to be there. And then we return this destructured object to replace the item that we found, or we return item. And then this was a safety net right here. Okay, good. It's not suggesting code to me anymore. That would have ruined all my learning. I already know. If I would have left that on, okay, this makes sense. So I called the set state twice. I called the set state twice when I should have chained the methods, because like it said, I just called it on filter twice. So it's like the first one did nothing, right? And then I did it again. But why did it work? Do I have a safety to where, yeah, that's what this last line is for. So they can never go to negative. See? It'll never go to negative. But I get what it was saying. Okay, so let's go back to Claude. Claude is cooking. Claude is cook-a-looking. Okay, so Claude says change order status doesn't reset the cart. Clicking start new order toggles the model off but leaves old cart items. See, I never even considered this, because I was like, because say if I choose these three and then I go to confirm order, I think this is okay. Or maybe when somebody presses start new order, maybe that means they want to clear this. So maybe that's right. Maybe I'm not actually thinking about how somebody would actually do that. So it said, what did it call this? It called this the okay, so it called this the cart not clearing bug. Jesus. All right. My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering. Okay, I remember that song. When that song came on, when that song, what was he still Slim Shady at that point? That song made me sad as a kid. I was like, because I didn't really know life could be that sad at that point. But when I listened to it, I was like, oh my God, life can be really sad, can it? Made me sad. So it's saying that I should clear the cart. They're right. I can't. No, I can't click it. I can't click any of this. Oh, this is already guarded. So it just can't tell. Okay, so there are a lot of things that Claude Code can't see. Understood. Nothing is a problem. Nothing. I'm just doing a code review. Everything's okay. Okay, I appreciate you. Everything's okay. Nothing's wrong with the card. We're just doing a code review. There was a suggestion by another viewer that we should do a code review. Okay? And we're doing a code review because it was a suggestion by another viewer. So anyway, okay, this is fair. I'll come back and think about this. I want to say that I appreciate your suggestions and I will add them to the pile of a million suggestions that I receive. And honestly, I would need a secretary to cipher through that shit at this point. But what I want to make it clear that what I'm trying to do today is slowly introduce AI into my life, okay? In the manner that I feel will be constructive for me. And I know I should use Claude and Sonnet and Jesus and Allah and Muhammad and every other version of ChatGPT. I understand. I understand that there are some that are better and that there are some that are worse. I understand. I understand you're here to help. However, shut up. Shut up. let me you know, imagine you're introducing somebody to a new thing and then you're like, hey, what about these 50 other things? Shut up. It's not that I don't, hold on, wait a minute. It's not that I don't want to hear anyone's suggestions. It's just that people are making suggestions, but they're not thinking about the person they're making suggestions to or where that person is. That's why not everybody, that's why there's a lot of knowledgeable people, but not all knowledgeable people can be teachers. Like I had to teach an adult some subtraction the other day, and I had to teach it to him very slowly. I wasn't introducing 1,700 other principles or effects or things. It doesn't matter. What are we talking about? It doesn't matter. Okay? The point is that it doesn't matter, and it doesn't really matter how you feel about how I feel about suggestions because I'm the one that's learning, and you have your way of learning and I have my way of learning. Again, and I'll re-emphasize this because I said it the other day. You learned how to code in a time where they didn't even have all these tools, and these tools in your 26-year career gradually you were introduced. So what you're telling me to introduce is something that you have been given the grand blessing of introducing over 2.5 decades. Okay, give me give me some space. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm not, because the whole entire reason we're even using AI, the whole entire reason we're using AI is because of a suggestion. So it's not that I don't want to take suggestions. It's just that they have to come at the right time. See, AI is great for learning, like what you're doing code review, not just handling you the code, because it's really great learning tool if you don't abuse it. I feel that. So If y'all feel some, if you feeling some type of way, or you in your feelings because I feel some type of way about suggestions, then you can continue to feel. However, again, I will emphasize that you are a senior developer, or whoever, whatever the senior developer is, because, and this is what I'm starting to learn, because I have some, I have some senior developers in my ear and in my inbox all the time. Not all senior developers make amazing teachers, and I'm not saying that you don't necessarily make an amazing teacher, but you have to really think about where people are today when they're learning, right? Because, again, let me just say it one more time, because I feel like I say it every day. When y'all were learning how to code, they didn't have robots that were willing to wash your ass and wipe it for you. Okay? You had to read a book or go online or something. Okay, so uh, see, let me say, because one thing I don't like to do is go back and forth with people, and I'm not about to do it. You said you like this segment. um, all right. So let me just get back to it. All right. So we are trying to clear bugs. Yes, let's lock in. All right. So okay, so the next thing Claude is telling me is that okay, so it okay, this was right. So some of these, I'm not even passing name and price to this. It doesn't even need name and price. So I need to, does this even use name and price? This doesn't use name and price either. So let me go. Let's go to the shopping. Let's go to the cart. No, 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 no. Let's go to the shopping item. We don't need name and price. We don't need name and price. We don't need name and price. Okay, so what we do need is shopping area. All right. Name and price removed. Name and price removed, and then yeah. So two on clicks were using add to cart, and then one was using subtract from cart. So if we save this, nothing breaks, right? Nothing broke. No. Okay, let's try to figure this out again. Oh, it does. But subtract from cart doesn't. Yay. Okay. The next thing Claude says, hey, I'm new into web dev, started learning HTML, CSS, and JS. I sometimes feel like I'm on the wrong path or misguided. Can someone give me tips on how to get better in these? You get better by building projects. Confirm order button shows even with an empty cart. All right. Oh. I thought we can add flex on the smaller one, so it could. Okay, so yeah, there are some things. Okay. Empty cart can be confirmed. No, empty cart cannot be confirmed. I already made sure that can't be confirmed. We fixed this, we fixed this, we fixed this. I think this is okay. No, it can't be confirmed. And I'm okay with this. So this is okay. Are you actually building projects? Are you? Are you actually building projects, man? What that GitHub look like? They do exist. I think there's a caveat to that. I have tells. I think there's a caveat to don't watch courses, they really don't help. I think courses. I think what's important is that, okay, say for example, and this has helped me learn, right? Okay. I went into the wrong thing. I'm gonna show you, and this is like what I found out to work for me. Okay, so I finished this section. Every time I finish a major section in a course, I go and do a project. This project has nothing to do with this course at all. The only thing that I did once I finished this section, I screenshotted all of these things right here, right? I screenshotted all of this. And then I pushed it into AI and I said, hey, find me a front-end mentor challenge that kind of aligns with what I just learned. And then it gave me 3 examples, and this was the most difficult one. So you got to test yourself. You know, it's like the course, some of these courses are amazing, right? They give the information they give, the information is good. But I don't know how your school was, but sometimes we would have our math book, which would explain the theory and have some exercises, and then we would have a book that was just filled with exercises. I feel like people always have this one, but they don't have the other one, right? So you can go into most of these textbooks, and they're not heavy on repetition, and some people need their repetition. At least that's my idea. So some people, and people get really discouraged. They learn something and then they do it once and they're like, what's going on? So that's another thing. You gotta repeatedly do it over and over and over again. That's just my recommendations, but they have more skilled people in the chat. All right, so now reaching into the global data from a child component. Leave me alone. I don't know use reducer yet. Ooh, I like Claude. Is that Josh? Yeah, I like Claude. What is artifacts? The guy who the team, whoever the CEO is, I feel bad for him because he's about to get like fucked by the U.S. government. But I applaud him. I applaud him for saying no. Brownie points for that. This was not a P. Diddy moment where you can just say no. This was the U.S. government. I'm sorry. Sorry. What's up, Kay? Do I want to review a UI design? As a failed, well, I can't say I'm a failed art major. I did get the degree. You can post a picture of it in the chat. Post a picture in the chat. I don't like clicking on links. It makes me scared. What's up, Rahesh? I'm using Claude to review my code. See? So we are reviewing. We are reviewing code. We are reviewing UI. What is this for? Why do I feel like I've seen this before? Where do I know you from? What is this? What is this though? A dashboard for your Discord bot. What's wrong with the UI? It's very simple. There's nothing going on yet. All right, well, okay, I can tell you one thing I would think of. Now, mind you, I'm not a designer. So I'm not a designer, but if I were a designer, I would say, you see how this says maintenance? I'm pretty sure maintenance isn't the only state they can be in, right? So they need colors. They need different colors. What's up? What's up, Hex? Why do I call you Hex? It's not Hex. It's, I don't want to say your real name, but why do I call you that? How are you doing? Hey. I would say that all of these need to be different colors, right? And maybe even the icons could be, you know, different colors. I don't know. Now, mind you, I'm just saying, okay? So this could be a different color. I'm gonna have to learn how to raid on YouTube, by the way. This could be different. This could be different. Also, you see how this is this shit. How does that not drive you crazy? Right here, you see that? I will come to your house and shake you. This needs to be, like, doesn't this irritate you? Like, look at this. Look at this. I used to want to be a UI UX. I went through a lot of phases before I got to this point and started streaming and stuff. But I used to want to do a lot of different things. And so, you know, I got my degree in graphic design. So, I don't know. I pay attention to these things. What am I up to? I am using AI to review my code. So, Claude told me Claude things. Me and Claude had a date and it told me Claude things. And yeah, that's what we're doing. I told a few people to shut up. I do that every stream. That's just who I am at this point. And here we are. And now we're reviewing somebody's UI. What's up, Legacy? Why does your name seem so familiar? Legacy 1Q. Why? I've seen you before. All right. So yeah, you need to make sure that all of this Okay, it's obviously in thirds. Does it need to be in a grid where this is 1 FR, 1 FR, 2 FR, and then what? 2 rim on the gap? I don't know, something. It needs to be something. And if you need them to all be the same size, you already know what you can do for that. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Your game was good. I liked it. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to games, I have a horrible attention span these days when it comes to games, unless it's a racing game. And the fact that I played it is I think it was good. I liked it. I also like Half-Life type stuff. I watch Half-Life. I've never played Half-Life, but I like watching that type of stuff. Also, I used to want to be in game dev too. I had a dream that one day I would be a game developer, and then I woke up and became a teacher and then got depressed. I do want to make games. I think about it all the time, but I'm on a path right now. I can't get off the path. I learned C# and Unity. I played his game on stream the other day. I made my undergraduate thesis was a memory matching game for kids made in Unity. It was great, and I enjoyed myself, and it pushed me to the edge of sanity because I didn't have the discipline that I have today. So what else do we need? I need an example of what a incident report is going to look like. Okay. A list of these would be nice. Under maintenance. I don't know how I feel about that. Why do I need this whole thing right here? Why can't all of this be up here and then under maintenance be like a little sliver of something right there? Right? Under maintenance. Right? And then we can have just information going on. And then the bulk of this could be this whole thing right here. Because I just want to see the information. I don't want to see this big... I don't want to see this. Alright, so that's my UI review. It might not be the best review, but it's what I'm thinking. Alright, so I remember that game. It's like a Doom game. Yeah, it was fun. I played it. It was fun. I had to go to uni to properly learn to develop games. How was that experience? Game dev requires immense knowledge and skills. Yes. And you have to actually love to do that shit to do it. The only people that consistently code and make games together are people who actually love it. There's no way you can succeed without loving it. Hold on. Okay. You gonna make me crash. What the hell am I looking at? Okay, so this is an incident report, and we have API, website, database, and Discord bot. So the incident report would have to align with one of these, right? So I would want to see that icon right here, and then like the date is fine, I guess. I would want a more structured date. I used to work IT help desk. I just want to see this off rip. I want this to be a little bit bigger. When I worked IT help desk, I want to see things fast. I was helping too. I was troubleshooting POS systems. I was looking through cameras. I was helping customers who had an issue with the website. You know, like I just want to see these things very quickly. What is this? I want a detailed report of what is actually going on. What was the update? What is the current status, or I don't know, something. Alright. I guess your mileage may vary depending on what course you take. FYI, I have no clue why the signed one is like pushed 15 feet out. You have no idea why this... Monitoring tow truck activity. This is cool. I like this. Oh. I did my first year at TAFE and Oss Community College, and then the rest of the time at University of Canberra. TAFE or TAFE, how y'all pronounce it? TAFE gave me the practical base to work from. That's cool. That's my dream. I guess mileage, game dev. Okay, so let's look at this. So I feel like TAFE. I feel like if a small company got this, they would just be okay. Man, I do not like the color of these things right here. I don't like their color. Something about them feels very, like, I don't know. It just doesn't fit the theme of everything that's going on. I think the map's okay, but I don't like these rounded edges right here. I'm nitpicking, by the way. I don't like the round edges on these. I don't like that. This is oddly spaced. There's all this space down here, and then what is this? This is oddly spaced. This ain't big enough. That's cool that they have an export to CSV. I like that. I like that. Give me easy shit to do. Because I used to have to do this thing at my old job where we would have to export. Like, I don't know. It was a complicated ass process that involved payroll and stuff. And it could have been done a lot easier. And I wish there was just an easy button that did all the shit for me. I like to see buttons that say, do all the shit for me. I like that. That makes me happy. I don't like that this is in red. Red text, stop it. Stop it. This logo, horrible. Black logos need a silhouette, a white silhouette. White logo text. Boop. Done. This is giving Walmart great value type UI. You ever seen government UI, like US government UI? Jesus. Go to your local SNAP benefits website and you'll see United States government user interface design. It gets the job done. Everybody can use it, but my God, it's horrible. Let's see. This is what I would have did. But I bet it works. 9 times out of 10, that thing is working. Because an engineer, because you are obviously an engineer. Like, look at this. Bam. Like, where you got the mapping. Oh, that's so beautiful. So you could take elements of this. I don't like how it's rounded right there, though. Or at least it needs to be a lot less rounded, because this is... So anyway. So yeah, we got this, and we got this. So that map, yeah. This map is actually, yeah, this map could be a lot more high contrast, because I'm a person who has vision issues, right? So I want to look at something that's high. I want to look at something that's popping. The red is nice because it just pops out. I know where the truck is, but the streets and stuff aren't poppy enough. Let's look at another dashboard. This one is cool, but I wish the grays were darker. It matches though. So that's what I would do if I was creating a UI like this. I would take it. Let me see. Yeah, this could be done a lot differently. Ooh, look at this one. Ah! This is old, but it looks nice. Yeah, this would be better if there was like a map on the left or right and then a sidebar. That would be better. So that's just my ideas. What do I know? I'm just some random person from Texas. This reminds me of how old was I when Grand Theft Auto San Andreas came out? This reminds me of those old logos. It would be better if it was just white. This could be white, this could be white, and then this could be white too, right? Why does it remind me of the USSR? Anyway. Anyway. That's just my ideas. But what do I know? I don't get paid for this type of stuff. I'm just some random. Alright, so now that I have finished my, I have pretty much finished my, or as far as I'm going to go with this project. Because it's time to move on. It's time to learn new things. I'm pretty sure there's still some problems with this, but I'm ready to move on. And when I'm ready, what? Why you looking like that, babe? Why you look like that, babe? Why? Oh, I gotta fix these buttons. Damn. Anyway, let's just let's see. In Gemini, I have a YAML file. Them images are huge, but they're supposed to be huge on, this is supposed to be mobile. See, on mobile, see, on this is what they look like on mobile, okay? This is mobile. I wonder how you feel about my game UI. You want to give me your game UI? I love, y'all gotta understand, like, UI is my passion. I have looked at so many user interfaces. I love that shit. I just don't feel like it's gonna make money. Making shit look pretty. I'm bored, so what am I gonna do? Make a radio page? What you mean a radio page? Alright, so now we need to fix, you shall see. Man, let me just, because I do need to move on from this project anyway. Okay, but opinion on Frutiger Arrow though, what rank? Frutiger Arrow is that, I know, because I know when I look at Frutiger Arrow, it looks juicy, right? Let me, yeah, it does look juicy. I know that's weird to say, but when I look at Frutiger Arrow, it looks juicy to me. It doesn't look juicy to y'all? Am I weird? Okay, yeah, it looks, it's like an orange. Oh yeah, you're right. There is literally juice flying through the air. Yes, it's ooh, yeah. And I think this could be cool in a like if the game called for it. I would also like to see more games with like the old school Windows UI. I think that would be cool. I do not want to see maximalism come back. No, thank you. But Frutiger is cool. Unless Frutiger is like a subset of it's like maximalist design. I don't know. Hell yeah, give me that 98 game UI, please. Oh my, you know what game UI I remember as a kid? The pinball one? Did you make an AI with Gemini? My feelings. My feelings. Yeah, you can send it in the chat. What is this? Ooh, that looks nice. Ooh, I can see the background grid on it. Ooh, that looks real high tech. What the hell is this right here? What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? I like this. It looks real futuristic and shit. I will fight you because what is this? What the hell is that? Remember, what was that meme when the dude was like, "Daddy Chaw," and then the guy, the dad was like, "What the hell is even that? What the hell is what? 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 What the hell is that?" Let me know when you post your pictures in the chat. Ooh, I didn't even see this. Ooh, ooh, this is sexy. Josh is the real UI designer. I'm just, you know, I can just tell you what I think looks good. But if I had to change some things, I would say that number one, these corners, I don't need all that. I don't need all that. That's too much. That's way too much. I don't need, no, 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 no. It's giving hips don't lie when we really want to, yeah, yeah. It's giving Shakira when we really need to give, you know, it's giving Shakira when we really need to give, you know, casual professional, I think. See, and then the curve don't match these curves. It's like too big of a curve. Why we got that curve? Like all the curves on this one and this one are different. They need to be the same, kind of, sort of. Exactly. Who said Sade? Yes, yes. Woo, yes, yes. Yeah, that is. Yes, it is. Yes, yes, Sade. I'm giving more than time with me, more than I can do, baby. Again, another design. Is this you? Is this? Did you make this or did AI make this? Why there's no list items here? Let me see. I thought you was about to post. I thought you were about to post your UI. Somebody said they were about to post their game UI. Let's see. This, there needs to be more padding over here. This is too close, or maybe this, once this edge is closed, maybe this will look better. This needs to be bigger. It's cute though. It looks all futuristic and shit, but you know, I gotta wear glasses. I gotta remember to ask you to review my UIs when I have something. I don't know if I'm a good UI reviewer though. Like I don't, you know, so this is not big enough. This is not big enough. It's cute though. See, the thing about it's cute, but it's not big enough. We blind. We are blind. This needs to be bigger, bigger, bigger. Okay. We can do it. You posted it? Let me see something. I don't see it. I don't see it. Are you in my Discord? Are you in her Discord? I'm not even in your Discord. Do you even have a Discord? Oh, no, you can't post it in the YouTube chat. It don't work like that. No links in the chat. Sorry. I wonder, can I... Can you post your Discord link now since I put you as a standard moderator? Okay. Yeah, this could be a different color, but whatever. I guess we finished with that. I need to change this so bad. I have password states hard-coded on the radio page. Alright, let me... Can I copy you? And I just... How do I do this? Maybe I can go to Discover. Or maybe... Oh, hold on. Maybe I can do one of these. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. No, I just don't want to take a look around. I want to be a part of this. Ooh. Okay, it's in general. Oh, this? Is this the... Is this it? Is Distrin? Is this you? Okay. So it's a side scrolling. She's a big woman. She's bigger than a tank, unless this is like a RC tank. This is a lot brighter than the actual game. Let me see something. You know, honestly, it would be cool, and this is just an idea. It would be cool if they had the screen right here, and then I guess the keyboard right here, and I can see myself pressing stuff. You know, since we got this computer showing. I don't know, it's just an idea. Or even the mouse. Like, as you pressing keys, you could, you know, the person could see, you know, since we got the whole thing. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, if we can see the screen, like, if the screen was pushed back a little bit, and then the player could also see their keyboard. Hold on, how do I do this? How do I do this? Damn. Yeah, like that. Bam. That would be cool to me. Anyway. Let me think. What are all these zeros for? Get out the red pen. What are all these zeros for? Are these points? What is this? Are these items? So these are keys, right? And what is this? And I don't like this, because let me tell you why I don't like this. Because I want this to be the end, and I want this to be the beginning, and I need more things telling me where I am on the map. Like, it just looks like a ruler. Can the player find things in the ground? Is the player able to find stuff in the ground? Oh, it's the tutorial? You could put an icon for lives instead of writing lives right there. This is cool. This could be changed. It's like everything else is, I don't know, this is very stylistic, but then it's like you got these hearts. But I feel like it could be dressed up a lot more. I don't know what though. This needs to be centered. This is nice. Hold on, why does this have different text? Why would this have different text than this? One, two. Are there half hearts or are they always whole? So is it always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or is it, you know, 0.5, point? Oh, okay, okay, okay. There are half hearts. Okay. Hmm. Oh. 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 I don't like that though. I don't want them to go dim. I want them to disappear completely, or to have a container. How does Zelda do it? Ooh. Who did this? Is this you? Is this you? Is this you? District? Oh, I like this. I like this. That's nice. This is real cute. I like this. I feel like this is a game where I'm like a security guard and I'm on my phone. Like I'm playing the game, but then I get calls to go and check stuff. But I have to play this game. This feels very, very like it could be like one of those little those horror games on itch. Mmm. You can mix this with like what's that game? Papers, Please. And so I'm trying to play this game, but then I'm answering the phone, and then I have to let people do the security block and stuff. Krusty Haunted game on the box screen. I like this. Oh, and look, she's right there. This is a very like 80s, 90s picture. That pose right there. I like this though. This is nice. I like it. I like it a lot. It's making me feel good about myself. What, this pic? No, no, what? I like this. It is chilly outside. What's the temperature? It is 60 degrees outside right now for us. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, you added a y'all in these rounded ass edges. Okay? Let me tell y'all something. Don't let these people, don't let what's going on in current day America make you put these rounded ass edges everywhere. I can't even point to it. I can't even point to the shit. Bam. No. Stop that. Let me show you what a game, what the you remember what they look like. You remember what they look like. Pokemon Red, what were they called? The booklets. Booklet. Okay? Look at this. They didn't have no they didn't have no rounded ass edges. The manuals, yes. I know you do. Stop putting them rounded ass edges. Let me show you what your edges need to look like. Bam. Crispy edges. You see that? See that? Bam. 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 I don't have an edge right now, but you know, because I'm struggling, but still, you know. Bam. Bam. Mm-mm. 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 No, sir. I like the black and white, though. And this big-ass text, I don't like this text. How dare you? Ooh, look, a hand. It's also supposed to be brand new, as if your parents bought it for your birthday in 1993. I was poor, so... Lorm, this text is too big. The text is too big. You kiss your mother with this text? Let's see. Ages of... What is it? Seasons? Manual? Look at that. I remember this game. Or her. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Look, they have the whole manual, y'all. Japanese manuals have a very distinct style. Is this what you're talking about? Ooh, look at this. Oh. Ooh. Oh. What the hell? Oh, a gelatinous cube. I thought that was a part of his body. Y'all see that? I thought he was just eating. I thought that was him. I thought it was my 600-pound Ultima. Okay. Not just eating good, eating everything. I use Age of Empires manual formatting all the time. Alright, so that's... Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Oh, I like this. Okay. I'm into floppy disks. Oh, I like this font right here. Very Nintendo-esque. Okay. Ooh. Oh. It's nice. I like it. Ooh, okay. Supersized Rescue Squad. At first, I thought you said supersized for another reason. Okay, I like this. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Thank you. Well, I haven't slept since my last stream. I took a nap, so I think I can sleep now. So thank y'all for joining me here today. We're gonna end the stream, and I'll be back to actually do some work later. Okay, right? It was great having you. Sorry for the people who got timed out or banned or kicked. Love you so much. Bye.